I have a confession to make. In my past, and there are pictures, I dressed up like a woman. Here's the story. It was for a church variety show. I had a male friend who was short, I'm tall, and so we did a comedic rendition of the famous song by Sonny and Cher, I Got You, Babe. Guess who was Cher? Yes, I dressed up like a woman. And I bought this wig. It was a long, straight black hair wig. I loved that thing. And I have to confess that even after the show was over with, I would occasionally put on that wig and look at myself in the mirror. Now, should I be ashamed? Should there be a law against me doing that? Well, let's discuss that. Because in Tennessee right now, they're considering a law that would restrict drag queen shows. And it's a scandalous thing now because Governor Bill Lee, a picture has come out of his past where he dressed up like a woman. Now, let me tell you what this is about. Number one, they're just trying to protect the kids. May surprise you, but I am against this law or any such law about this. Now, here's the truth. Since we have moved into the woke era of our society, there are people that, drag queen shows have gone on forever. And they're legal, and I'm fine with that. But progressives are trying to now move that sexualized thing into the classrooms and libraries so our kids can be introduced to sex. This is where we have to stop this. But it's not the government that should do this. I call it government bureaucratic management. We need it, but it should be a last resort, not a first. Parents, this is your job to stop this. And I don't think it would be that difficult. Here's what I suggest. And one side note, the difference between genuine drag queens and just guys dressing up like girls is the sexualization of it. And I have to tell you, one thing I've never understood about drag queens is they represent the most misogynistic form of entertainment I could even imagine. So women take great pride in how their hair looks. They put makeup on. They wear, attire that is appealing. And listen, we guys, we honor you for that. We love how good you women look. So the drag queens, they just make fun of that. The hair, the crazy, wild makeup, the dress, and then they sexualize it by, wearing hot pants or, thongs or mini skirts or whatever. And they dance in such a way that you're going to, be just a breath away from their hoo-haws. I guess they want you to be impressed that even though they have a penis, they make it look like a hoo-ha. I don't know. I don't get it, but I'm not for making laws against it because the unintended consequences would just go crazy. Here's what should happen, parents. It's your job to protect your kids. If your teacher, if my kid's in a classroom, teacher's going to invite a drag queen and I'm going to say, hey, or library, just so you know, I would go nicely and say, listen, you need to know that we will fight you to the death on this issue. We're totally opposed to this. So please stop it. And if you don't, we'll protest. We'll send letters to your bosses. In the end, I will show up, and I'll have other fathers too, that if you bring some drag queen in, I will drag that guy with his penis right back out physically and throw him out of the building. Feel free to call the police. I'll go to jail. The next dad will step in. Don't get government involved in this. Just parents, do your job.